very good day to you and welcome to Shalom. We're sitting in the shed because it's so hot outside and there's so much wind blowing and so much sun. The film crew have asked if we could film it inside the shed. I want you to relax, get that cup of tea. I've only got 5 minutes. I want to share a gem with you today, a pearl. Folks, are you waiting on God? That's the question. Those who wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 31. The importance is on the waiting. And you know the way society is geared today, everything is geared towards rushing everything. Rushing here, rushing there. I mean, in some Western countries, people are holding up to 3 jobs at one time. I mean, it's ridiculous, folks. They finish the one job, go into the next one, and then they work half the night just to make ends meet. It's not worth it. Jesus says to you and me, take time out to smell the roses. Why am I telling you this story? Well, I'll tell you why. Just before Christmas, in fact, it was Christmas Eve on the 24th of December, I was going for a casual ride on my horse, and I had an accident. It was a freak accident. My little horse, Snowy, got caught up with some of the leather thongs on my bridle, pulled his head down, he lost his balance, and we both fell over. And we rolled into a barbed wire fence, and it was just a miracle. Maybe your prayers, I hope you are praying for me, that saved me and Snowy. We're both fine. But my ankle, I twisted my ankle quite badly, and it came up like a balloon. And you know something? For a couple of weeks, I couldn't do very much. But that was the time that I was waiting upon the Lord. I listened to the Queen of England's Christmas speech, and she spoke about somebody she knew who was in a cast, a plaster cast. And what it did was it slowed that person right down and gave them a chance to rest. You know, sometimes, if we don't listen to God, now let me say this very carefully, otherwise some of you are going to get angry with me. God will allow a circumstance to happen in your life so that you will rest. Okay, if you don't listen, God will allow, I didn't say He'll cause it. Remember, He's so gentle. He won't break a bent reed. He won't extinguish a smoldering flax, the Bible says. But He will allow a circumstance to come into your life to slow you down. Remember, I told you about the early Middle East shepherds. If that rebel sheep continued to run off on its own, the shepherd would catch the sheep, and this is a fact, and all the lovers of animals are going to get across with this, but this is what they did, and they would break the front leg. And that little sheep would then only be walking on 3 legs. The other leg would be broken. But you know, the amazing thing is, after that, that little sheep would never leave the master's side, the shepherd's side. And sometimes, and I'm one of them, we go off into the far country, and it's only through circumstances, only through adversity, that we come back to the Lord and wait on the Lord. I want to encourage you to please start to wait on the Lord. Start to rest in God and allow God to show you the way forward. When I was a young man, I was like a bull in a china shop. I would get stuck in and do the job, and I wouldn't do it properly, and I'd have to go back 3 or 4 times in order to get the job done properly. Now I'm older, I don't have the physical strength anymore, so what I do, I sit down and I wait, and I size up the job, and I take notice of the job, and then when I do it, I only do it once, and hopefully I do it correctly. I want to suggest to you, by doing less, you will accomplish more. By doing less, you will accomplish it more. Jesus was never in a rush, and He was never late for an appointment. I want to encourage you to take time out to wait on the Lord, and He will renew your strength. Until next time, God bless you, and goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.